same amount, 10,000.
Hey everyone,
So
it's
each row is
Gamer Mum
roughly
here.
about 10,000.
I thought we'd do a little coffee experiment.
And I'm doing 20 of these, so I'll catch you when I get to number 50.
So we're on a map I can't pronounce, and unfortunately I do apologise. It's a new Brazilian map. It has the coffee bean mod on it. So I thought we'd go ahead and see if it's worth doing coffee. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump up to the brands. We're going to go down to, where is it? The Jacto one. So we got the harvester and 2 fertilizers. So the harvester is 308,000. So we need that. So we're going to buy that. We're going to buy this. You don't necessarily need this one. If you're buying that one, you don't need this one. But, and then we've got the mulcher. So we'll go over. So we'll have a look what we've got. So we got the harvester and sprayer, the mulcher and a cultivator to get all the things ready. So if you look at the prices for everything you need, including the other spreader, so I've got the harvester and the sprayer, but if you include the spreader in that plus the mulch and the cultivator, you're looking at just nearly £700,000 just for the equipment alone. That's not even building the vineyards. So before we build the vineyards, we will take this over. Plus you need to buy your fertilizer bags. So we want to see if it's worth really to do a coffee farm, so to speak. So we'll take a look at the big scale of finds, like say 20 rows of coffees, bean trees, whatever you call them, compared to a small scale of say 6 and 10. So we'll park this here. We'll run back. So we need to buy fertilizers, so 1,000, so 14,000 for that. So you're already getting quite far in. So if you add, look at just under 700k. So start the engine. So we've got to refill it first. Not sure how many bags it takes. So we will just, we've got 8 bags. So we'll see if 8 bags is enough. Might not need that many. And then we need to buy a tractor. So you're looking at about, say, over £700,000 for the equipment if you just want to do coffee. So we're almost full and we've still got 4 bags. So this takes around, this takes 5 bags. And it's very hard to steer. Inside the cab looks good. Like I said, it is hard to steer. But that's okay. So we'll take this over. We still need to buy a tractor as well. So stop that there. So we need to buy a tractor. Anything you can use, it's just for fun. No, there isn't. So you buy a medium-sized tractor, say a McCormick, that's another 170k. So you're up to about nearly £1 million just for, you know, the basic essentials, shall we call it. I've bought the wrong tractor. So we'll sell that one. I just realised I bought the wrong tractor. So right, so we will look for the next size tractor. So Landini is a normal one that you'd use for grapes. So we'll try that. Where is it? There it is. So it's only a little tiny thing. But this is to control the cultivator and mulcher. We want to expect a maximum yield. We'll attach that. We'll spin round. Without hitting the wall. Silly me. Hit the wall. Right, so that's that equipment. We'll take this over and then we'll start getting our vines up. And I won't bore you with doing all of them for you. I'll probably do a time lapse or something on that one. So, right. This is your basic essential for getting a contract started on the experiments. So we'll get started. Right. So I'll just take a quick screenshot. So we've got all this land, so let's go into construction. Down into productions, into orchards, you'll see the Recanto Da Alvorada map mod. That's what the map's called. So we'll do a row over here. Oh yeah, I've got the seasonal. We need to turn the seasonal. If you want to do this, you make sure seasons are turned off. So you know, so difficulty for not economy mode, it will be hard, easy, and normal. So we'll start on the easy mode. Take that off. Try it again. I do apologise. Go down to the Recanto mod. So we'll start here. We've got to. This would be the long length one. So 10,000 per vine. I'm going to do 6 of these. To make sure they're all lined up. If they're not lined up, it makes it difficult. There's 3. I keep pressing the wrong button. I do apologise. 4. Right, so if we do 6. Oh. The money goes up, the more terrain is. If it's flat, it's going to be fine. So there's 6 there. And then we'll do a row here of 10. If I can. 2, 3. 4. I'll catch you when I get to number 10. Right, so number 10 is here. So as you can see a difference, this is like small, and then we've got 10 rows there. So we'll go up here, we'll plant again, same amount, 10,000. So each row is roughly about 10,000. And I'm doing 20 of these, so I'll catch you when I get to number 15 or 16. So this is number 15. I don't think we're going to get any more on this side. 15. Maybe we can get 4, 16. Do 16. Yeah, right. We'll stick to 16. So we've got 6, 10, and 16. So as you can see, difference in size isn't very much. But you've got to work out, is it worth it? Because A, you've got a lot of work to do to keep it up to maximum yield. So you've got to constantly mulch for liming as well. I believe is another piece you need to do on this. I haven't tried that one yet. And then you've got to think, right, well, if the equipment's cost me over 700k, I need to make that back to make it profitable. You can rent the equipment. It's like 50. I think it's. Let's have a look. So we look at prices on renting. So you want to rent the harvester instead of purchasing. It is 15,000. So you've always got to make sure you make more than 15,000. The sprayer is another 14,000. So you need to make that sure you have that every year. So to earn more than what you rent it for, you'd have to think, right, how much do I need to do? So we're going to jump in the landing right now. I'll time lapse the whole of this so you don't get too bored, but we'll do a couple of rows first. So we'll start with the 10 row. So we need to lower the mulcher, turn the mulcher on, and then lower the cultivator. So make sure everything's on. I need to zoom in a little bit for this. It's important that you do all this, so this is going to struggle a little bit. So mulcher doesn't look like it's on. It doesn't look like it's needs mulching. So what we'll do, I won't use a mulcher. You'll get the idea if you do it yourself. But ideally you could mulch it. I don't think we needed to mulch it, so we'll get on with the cultivating now so we can start this process up. So you've got to do this every single row. And I don't know, I think it adds a fertilisation state to it. What we'll do is we'll do this one row and then we'll see what it looks like on the map. This could be a two-parter. Second part we could do the harvesting. So we'll have a look at the map. So this is our 16, 10 and 6. So we go over here. Right. What we'll do is we'll buy that. So we know what we're looking at for yield wise, pH levels. See, the nitrogen is so bad on those vines. This is why a lot of people didn't do grapes. It's because it cost a lot of money. But to me, I think it's going to be worth it in the end. And all these will be ready at the exact same time, so we can do one section per harvester. So we'll do section 6, take that to where it needs to go, and we'll find out the price on that on easy. So yeah, I think this might be a little like experiment series. Like with the harvesting, it's going to take a few goes because we need to do it on each economy setting. So yeah, we'll see when this is done. Right, so we are coming back up to finishing all the cultivating. I did the section with 6 in. I'm just doing the section with the 16. As you can see, we're just finishing this off. Once we've done that, we'll do the fertilising, check all the yields, and I think that'll be it for this episode. Our mini little episode. episode 1, yeah, we'll be done. But coffee beans in general is a good idea on this game. We know with farming, a lot of it is around the base crops. But to have like coffee beans and grapes and olives involved gives us a little bit more experience with the game. You know, compared to FS19, we didn't have all this. We didn't have this much on console anyway. PC is a lot better for crops and everything like that. But at least we'll get to experiment on console with what the crop route is like, with coffee especially. Once we've done this, we'll return this to our little patch, a little shed area of rock or a yard, and we'll get on with the next one. Bear in mind, we'll work out how much we spent in total. Whoa. This is the problem of having to feel so close to the road. They're speeding idiots. Probably good get another cultivator, a different size. You don't particularly have to have the grape one. I just found it was a lot easier for me to use. So we just got to go up one more time, and then this section is done. So that's all 3 sections done. All ready for fertilise. Well, field, the one with the 10 on it has been fertilised. So we just got to fertilise fields, section 6 and section 16. Which we should call A, B and C. So field, the row of 10 is A, row of 6 is B, and the row of 16 is C. So we've got to fertilise B and C now, but that won't take too long. Once this is done, that's me cultivated around the, I don't know whether you'd call them trees or vines. So I call them trees, so they look like trees. Right, that's cultivating done on this. So section C, B and A has now been cultivated. Section A has been fertilised, so we don't have to worry about that. So we'll just put this here. We'll jump over to this machine, which if you remember is a spreader. Hard to control. So we're with section 6, I don't think we need to do all the sections, so we'll just go downhill. So yeah, I told you, I'm a terrible driver. We'll turn this machine on. As you can see, this section is just going to get done very, very quickly. And there's no like production mods for coffee yet that has been done. So that's, see, took 2 seconds to do that. So we'll go over to section C and we'll get that fertilised. We'll go down 4th row, this one, and the last 4, that one. Should be about right. I'll find out, mate. Yep, perfect. So you've got to judge it. So I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 5th row to fertilise this section. But it depends on how many you actually have. I mean, if you do like a big, really massive big field, like say 30 or 40 of these, you probably need to go a couple of times. We haven't used a lot of fertiliser. There we go, all done. So that's basically that. So we jump out. Oh, ow, it got me stuck. Alright, jump out. That was a bit silly there. So now the expected yield on that is 95 out of 100. Section A, as we remember, is 112 out of 25. Yep, 112, 113. So say about 113. And this is giving us 113 on this side. And as these grow, we'll take a look at prices. Yes, 113, 112, 115 there. So the maximum yield for this is 125 for this section, so section B. Maximum yield for section A would be 125 as well.
And if we run all the way down to section C, we'll see what the I think the expected yield for all this was 125. No, this is 100%, so we're only 4% shy on this one. So yeah, section B, A, B and C. We'll take a quick look. Oops, saving content as per usual. We'll take a quick nosy at prices right now. So as we're waiting for the crop to grow, which is normally about a couple of days, so the prices on this is like the coffee factory, that'll give you 1,596. If you're doing seasonal fluctuations, you're looking at June for your highest, or like 2,170. Your lowest is what we are now. But I think that is it for the first little mini series. We'll come back on episode 2 and do the harvesting on easy mode, and we'll work out each price for section A, B and C. But for now, I'm Gamer Mum, and I'll catch you in the next episode.